I'm finishing this off working with this toothpick, but I'm going to attempt to dislodge whatever may be loose. I think there's a lot of stuff there. I used the toothpick just a little bit a moment ago, and there was a lot. There, so you can see it's all bloody. Zoom in here. And you can see there's just a lot of blood here. Look. See, maybe this is the abscess itself right here. That's a lot of blood. I'm not even pushing that hard. So maybe I just nailed it. You can see there's just a lot of blood here. As long as it's bleeding, you just let it bleed. Let it do whatever it wants to do. I'm not doing anything. You can see it's just like lots of blood. Whatever I did, I got to somewhere. I'd like to think this is the abscess. Just keep going and going, just bleed. Just let it bleed. See, there's a big blob. You can see the blob right there. I'm going to get a fresh toothpick. There's the fresh one. And I'm going to stick that thing in there again. And just let it bleed. Yeah, so there's more. So you don't want to stop it from bleeding until it really wants to stop. You want to help it. You want to help it bleed. And you can see this blob right here. Pretty big. Get a fresh toothpick. Go in there again. I mean, this is a perfect example. If you're working the toothpick around and you're getting a little bit of stuff, you think, oh yeah, I'm accomplishing something. Yeah, I accomplished a lot. And then all of a sudden it just starts bleeding. And you get all this stuff coming out. You're going, whoa, maybe I didn't get as much out as I thought I did. Until now. So this is the idea of opportunism. You know, I have a pretty good feeling this is going to relieve the abscess. I think what happened is I knocked out the plug that was holding in the abscess. And you also notice it doesn't want to bleed as much as it did before. So whatever bleeding it did before, it really wanted to do it. It's just waiting for its opportunity to bleed. Okay, but just keep going. See, there's more blood. You know, just as long as it takes for it to bleed out. There's still a pretty fair amount there. And then see what I'm doing now is I'm just manipulating the tissue so that it keeps going out. Obviously, if it's an abscess, I want the thing to bleed as much as it can. I'll hang out all day if that'll help. Okay, you can see, look, see, check this out. That's a pretty major thing. Fresh toothpick. Go in there. Get in there with that toothpick. There, see? Some more. Here. See, it's building up. You can see the blood building up here. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm just moving the thing around, opening up the gap, giving the blood a chance to escape. Very patient, no hurry. Take as long as you want, no problem. I am a happy, happy camper. Keep going. Okay, see, there's another large blob right there. I'm going to use the needle here. I'm going to jam the needle in and then be a little friendlier. This will help whatever blood's still in there, loose blood. I should be able to go to the same places the toothpick is going to. Here, let's even get it there. Let's even find blood central here. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing with the toothpick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get into the area, or find the area, really. I got to find it, where the toothpick was, where all the blood was coming out. And then here, just go like that, see? Oops, I don't want to waste the water. I like to try to get it in there as deep as I can. But see, you can also see that, now I actually have something to recover from, because there is such a mess in there. This thing can knock a few things around too. This is the heavier needle. This is the 20 gauge. Okay, there might be something there too. Okay. So now, let's go back with the toothpick. Let's see if we can get the thing to bleed some more. Here's still some more blood. Okay, not as much. I may do some more, but I think that's enough for now. Let's take a look at the haul. You can see the one gigantic blob. See that? It's huge. Okay, so I would suspect that that might be part of the abscess itself, is what I would suspect, since it's blood. Or if it's not the abscess, it was helping. And then you can see, there's another blob there next to those toothpicks, and a few others. Most of it was blood and smaller pieces of crud. Okay, so I'm going to check out that blob to see what's going on with it, and inspect its form and take another look. More or less what happened was, I've been complaining about this abscess. I cleaned off the front of it, going around the side. I suspected the abscess could be from this side or it could be from this side, and now I'm saying, well, let's put more attention into this side. This looks like where the likely source of action is coming from. And then, after I cleaned out the calculus, or scraped off the calculus and jammed the toothpick in, I created the opportunity for this big blob to escape. That's very positive. I could do one more. Let's see if it still wants to bleed. It may want to bleed some, and I'm not going anywhere. So this is not exactly my last opportunity. I go here, and there we go. See more blood. So what I really should do is just milk it until it stops bleeding. Looks like it's doing it some more. Here, we're just back in business again here. Back again. There. Okay, then let's see what will happen with this crud out. Then, when it recovers, it'll recover in better shape. That's the bottom line. Now, if it's still on a negative spiral or a downward trajectory, then even this won't save it. But if there's enough hope left, then what will happen is it'll recover from this, and then you can sort of move on to the next level, see? See, once it recovers, see, I can go back. See, I can go back here in about 2 weeks. That's one. Or what I can do is, if it's been relieved, I'm not in such a hurry. I can let it heal more and then go back and get to business again. As far as I'm concerned, this is active. I'm not going anywhere. I'll hang out here for an hour if I have to, as long as this thing's bleeding. There, see? Look. There's another blob. This thing is still active. See, and you can figure it this way as well. So if you keep going, I go for another 2 hours if I have to, because I'm definitely onto something. What happens, I just keep doing it until it stops bleeding, is what I do. And then I quit when it quits, because I got that mother load to come out. Okay, here's another one, see? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep at it, check this stuff out, and then come back and do some more with the toothpick.